Hello and welcome to Kiabeth Cook Pilates. In today's class, I'll be leading you through a less than 25-minute full body workout using a light set of hand weights. You can use anywhere between 1 and 5 pounds or no weights at all. You're going to get started on the back of your mat with your feet hip width. Inhale to reach the arms overhead. Exhale, releasing the arms. One more big inhale. And exhale, release. Add a forward fold. Walk the hands to the top of your mat. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and now walk the hands back. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, relax the arms by your side, forward fold. Make your way onto all fours again. Walk the hands back. Roll up one vertebra at a time. And begin to roll the shoulders down and back, maybe flipping the palms forward. And then roll the shoulders forward in reverse. And one more time, roll the shoulders back. Inhale to reach the arms overhead, dive forward. Walk the hands toward the top of your mat, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. From an all fours position, take an inhale to hover your knees a couple of inches off your mat and exhale to bring them back down. So you're moving within a 2-inch range. And now walk the hands back, roll up to a standing position. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, down and back, forward fold. Walk the hands back, find in all fours, knees come to hover. Inhale to barely lift and exhale to tap the knees toward your mat. Maybe not even allowing the knees to touch fully. Now taking the weight behind the back of your right knee, find your hover now. Tap the knees back down, inhale to lift the right knee and right leg toward the sky. You can point the toes or flex the foot. Untucking the left toes, inhale to lift and lower the right leg. Try to drive your right heel toward your seat as close as you can so you really activate the hamstring. Engaging the belly, shoulders relaxed. Exhale as you lift. And now open and close the right knee. So combination move, knee opens and closes, leg lifts and lowers. Inhale to open to your side and exhale to lift up. Holding it high, let's add a pulse up for 8. 4, 3, 2. Exhale, bring it back down. Release the weight. And now inhale to grab hold of the weight with the left hand and exhale to lower the arm back down. Inhale to reach forward and exhale lower. Creating a long line from the crown of your head all the way through the back toes. Reach the right leg long, left arm forward, add a pulse to reach for 8. Drawing the inner thighs toward each other, squaring off the hips and the shoulders. Now rounding left elbow toward your right knee, round like a ball, and exhale, reach. Maintain a slight bend in the left elbow. That's 4, 3, 2, and now hold your extension, pulse the right leg toward your midline, left arm toward your midline. That's in squeeze, in squeeze. Exhale to lower all the way back down, and now place the weight behind the left knee. Lift and lower the left leg toward the sky, driving the left heel toward your seat. Single counts. And now bring the left knee to meet your right, open and close the left leg, and lift and lower. So it's an open, close, lift, and lower. Inhale to open, and exhale, lift. Holding at the top, add a pulse up with the left leg for 8. Feel yourself use the right oblique and the left hip to make a connection between the two. Exhale, lower the left leg back down. Place the weight in front of the right hand. Extend the right arm forward, palm down, and exhale, lower the hand to meet the left. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower, single counts. Now opposite arm and leg reach. Left leg extends, right leg reaches at a pulse up for 8. Feel the inner thighs connect. And now draw the left leg, right arm toward your midline. That's in squeeze, in squeeze. 8 counts. And now, round like a ball, draw the left knee toward your right elbow. And exhale, reach. Inhale, round, and exhale, lengthen. Last one, bring it all the way down and find a child's pose. You can send your knees as wide as your mat. Extend the arms forward and maybe gently rest the forehead onto the mat. Maybe clasping the hands behind the head and walking the elbows forward to feel a deep stretch through the front of the body. And now we're making our way onto a seated position, so extending the legs out in front of you. You want the weights close by. Now you're going to make your way onto your side. Left forearm is down. Inhale to lift and lower the right leg and open and close the top knee. Maintain the heel connection, so you're finding a little frog pose with the feet. Find an extension with your right leg, reach the right arm overhead, and draw knee to elbow. Press out of your side body. Keeping the head in line with the spine. Really try to find length through the right leg. And now a half rainbow. Bring the right hand toward your right leg. Feel your oblique working to lift the limbs. That's 4, 3, 2, and now both legs close. Draw the inner thighs toward each other, lift and lower both legs, and reach the arms with the weight toward the top of the shins. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're rotating onto the hip and onto your glute to allow yourself to lift the legs a little bit higher. Static hold, lift and lower both legs for 8. Really squeeze the inner thighs, the ankles, the toes, and now bend and extend the knees so the knees bend and lengthen, creating a diamond shape between the inner thighs. Slightly drawing your chin toward your chest, relaxing the shoulders, and now lower the legs back down. Let's switch sides, this time lowering onto your right forearm. We're going to take a quick mermaid stretch.
And I told myself I'm crazy, now I'm patiently waiting just to hear your voice again. But until then, you're better than all my dreams, my thoughts and my fantasies. You hold them.
And now switch sides with your mermaid stretch. A few deep rounds of breath.
Cause I'm momentarily, mentally paralyzed, and all of a sudden no words can do you justice. No reverie compares to the
From a cross-legged position, extend the right arm across your midline.
so I don't mind being paralyzed.
Bringing the head onto the shoulder. Now taking the hand behind the back, lifting the chin away from your chest, engaging the core. And now switching sides, bring the left arm across your midline. You can tilt the head toward the shoulder. Hand behind the back. Lengthen through the spine. And exhale. Let's make our way onto our right side this time. Heels together, toes apart. You press out of your side body, the knees are in line with the hips, knees in line with the ankles. Weight in the top hand, lift and lower, top leg and top arm. And now extend left leg, left arm long. You're creating one long line, squaring off the hips, adding a pulse up with the arm and your leg. Now drive elbow to knee, and exhale, reach. Single counts. Find your half rainbow. Reach the left arm toward the left shin and lift and lower the leg. That's 4, 3, 2, last one. And now both legs lift and lower. You're shifting your weight onto your seat so it feels comfortable for you. Pressing out of your side body and your right forearm. Draw the inner thighs together to squeeze as tightly as you can. And now bending the knees, lower and lift the legs. Beautiful job. And now we're going to make our way onto our back. You can take the weights into both hands and roll down one vertebra at a time. Inhale to reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lift the right leg into tabletop position. Arms circle up and around as the leg extends long, and back to table. Inhale, reach, and exhale, right leg and table. Now you have the option to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Arms circle, leg reaches, knee bends. And now alternating from right to left. Inhale to lift, right leg to tabletop, and exhale, switch, left leg to table. You're lifting to the base of your shoulder blades. Draw the legs together and now open and close the knees. Knees open, knees close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Draw the arms between the inner thighs and now place the hands on the outside of the thighs. So inner thigh and outer thigh. Hold the hands between the inner thighs and add a pulse up for 8. Without leading with your neck, you're really allowing this movement to initiate from your entire abdominal wall. Imagine you're reaching for a $100 bill. And now draw the inner thighs together, bring the hands by your side, start to pump the arms. You have hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now lift the left leg into tabletop. Circle the arms overhead. And as you bring your arms by your side, bring the left leg into table. So you reach, circle, leg and table, arms by your side. A little bit of coordination, and now alternating leg extensions. So bring right leg to table and exhale to switch, left leg and table. Draw both legs together, extend the left leg long, reach the right leg toward the sky, and add a pulse up with the upper body for 8. Now you're going to take the weight behind the back of your right leg, up and around. Find your tempo, it doesn't have to be too quick. Now draw the right leg toward your chest for 8. Keep the weight behind the back of your right thigh, so you're really making a connection with your abdominals and the leg extended. Add a pulse up with the upper body, keep the right leg static for 8. Lift and lower the left leg, this is the final challenge, or you can keep it static for your final 8 counts. A little bit of shake, maybe extend the right leg long for yourself, lengthen through the back of the hamstring, and now we go for our figure 8. Pass the weight behind the back of the right leg and the left. Again, this movement doesn't have to be too quick, just make it fun. A little bit of an ab burn, we're so close. Now place the weight behind the back of the left thigh, extend the right leg long, pulse the upper body down and up for 8. Without leading with your neck, feel yourself lift up through the base of your shoulders. And now, static hold with the upper body, draw the left leg toward your chest for 8. Weight pass behind the back of the left thigh, up and around. You have 8 seconds here. Now figure 8, final pass. You can do this with a weight or without a weight. You got this, so close. And now hug the knees into your chest, maybe grab hold of your shins, round like a ball, and exhale. Bring the feet down, rest the head onto your mat. Now you have the option to place the weights on top of the hips. For an added challenge, you're finding a bridge position. Articulate through your spine, lift the hips up. Relax the ribs. And exhale to lower all the way down. Landing with your upper back, middle back, and lower back last. Find your bridge position and pulse the hips up. Feel this movement lengthen the front of the body while working the base of the glutes and hamstrings. Exhale to lift. Now we're going for a hip tick. So drop the right hip toward your mat and exhale to switch left hip. So it's right, left, right, left. And now lift the right leg into tabletop position. Take the weight behind the back of your right knee and lift and lower the entire shape of your body. So you're lowering the hips up, down, and lifting the hips up into your bridge. Hips go down and up, single counts. Holding it high, add a pulse up for 8. Relax the shoulders. Maybe release any tension from the roof of the mouth. And now you're going to lift and lower the right toes toward your mat. The toes don't have to fully touch the mat, but really feel yourself using your core to lower and lift the right leg. Stabilizing through your left knee and all 4 corners of your left foot. Then lower the hips back down. Cross the right foot over your left thigh, figure 4. Lift and lower the hips. You can take the weights into the hands and reach the arms toward the sky. Still relaxing the ribs, feeling the ribs make a connection toward the hip bones. Holding the hips high, add a pulse up for 8. You have 8 more. Static hold. Rest the arms by your side. Bring the right leg underneath your thigh and reach it over. So you're going attitude under, attitude over. The right foot doesn't have to completely reach underneath your left thigh, but you want to get it as close as you can underneath it. And now we're going for a figure 4 stretch, hands behind the back of the left thigh. Take 2 deep breaths. Beautiful job. Now let's switch sides. We're going to start with our bridge position. So you can place the weights back on the hips and lift and lower the hips. Ground through all 4 corners of your feet. Hold the hips high and add a pulse up. So it's a squeeze and barely release, about half an inch. Now you're taking the hips from right to left, but this time instead of letting the hips drop toward your mat, you're lifting the hips up toward the sky. So like a U shape. Static hold. Lift the left leg into table. You can take the weight behind the back of the left knee. Rest your left arm by your side. Lift and lower the hips, so a little pulse up with the hips. Full range of motion now. Hips come down toward your mat and hips come up. Inhale to tap the left toes toward your mat and exhale to lift the leg back up to table, single counts. You're making 3 points of connection from your left hand, the weight behind the back of your left knee, and the stability on all 4 corners of the right foot. Exhale to lower the hips back down, reach the arms toward the sky, weight in both hands. Lift the hips up. Cross the left foot this time over your right thigh, lift and lower the hips, single counts. Static hold, add a pulse up with your hips for 16. Find energy through your arms while still relaxing the shoulders. Rest your arms by your side. Now attitude over, attitude under. Bring the left toes underneath your knee as close as you can with your range of motion, and then send the leg over to a hover. Cross the left foot over the right thigh, gently lower the hips onto your mat, release the weight, interlace the hands behind the back of your right thigh, and take a stretch. 2 deep rounds of breath. Uncross the legs, place the hands behind the back of the thighs, and gently roll up to a seated position. Open the legs wide. You can grab hold of your weights, reach them out in front of you, adjust to your seat. Arms into first position, left hand to the mat, reach the right arm overhead into a high fifth. Add a side bend to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and fold over your left leg. Few deep rounds of breath. Slowly roll up. Inhale to reach the arms overhead. Exhale, this time lower right hand to the mat. Extend the left arm into a high fifth. Maybe bring the gaze past the left elbow. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, rotate the torso and fold over your right leg. Few deep rounds of breath. And then slowly roll up. Inhale to reach the arms overhead and exhale to fold forward. You're welcome to stay here and enjoy this stretch. And thank you guys so much for joining me for this less than 25-minute full body Pilates Sculpt class. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with friends and loved ones. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a beautiful day.